Okay, so that's a Silver Bullet, and it's still using the old paper woofer speakers that are 20 years old from the factory. So I picked up some bargain speakers from Crutchfield, and we're going to see if it actually makes a difference. So let's get to it. So these are the fronts. They are the JVC CSDR 600C, and then the rears are the JVC CSDR 620s. Both of which are 6.5-inch speakers. It should be just pretty straightforward. I should just be able to pop up the door panels, unscrew the old ones, pop the new ones back in, and we'll be bumping some tunes in no time. But all you really need is a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips. First thing is to pop off these two little guys here. These two little screw covers. That's what they are. Screw covers. That one was tough. Here, this is what it looks like. This little guy. Loosen the screws. This one I found it easier just to loosen it and let it kind of hang out in here. Okay, screws are out. Now we just basically pull carefully around the edges and pull out the pop clips. Hopefully we don't break any. Speakers right here. Just unscrew it and we'll replace it. Stock speaker, paper cone, like it's already torn. This is the bracket that we're going to be reusing, this bracket here. So let's take it to the bench and replace it. Alright, welcome to the bench. So I pre-wired, put one of the Crutchfield harnesses on already. We're basically just going to take up this frame. So it uses a torqued bit, and then we'll put it onto the new speaker. It requires a little bit of a separation. It's been stuck on for 20 years. There we go. Okay, toss this. There we go, that works. Installation is the reverse of removal, so I'm just going to go ahead and install it, and then I'll meet you back here when we do the fronts. So in doing the fronts, it was a little more difficult because I have to wire in a crossover, which means a crossover basically just takes in the one input and then it splits the signal to both the tweeter and a woofer. The adapters that Crutchfield sent didn't necessarily come with those. It doesn't necessarily work with that setup, so I have to improvise. So I'm basically just splicing wires, and instead of just simply taping it, I'm soldering. And I don't know how to solder, man. I just kind of wing it like that. I'm just doing this. See? There you go. Watch my shaky hands. You just kind of melt it on. Okay, so that took a lot longer than expected, mainly because I did get separates and I had to mount the tweeter and I had to mount the crossover and I had to solder the wires connections. Had I not got that, had I just got a typical 6.5-inch speaker, it would have been easy peasy. I already took a test ride and it definitely sounds better. I mean, it's not bumping, I'm not thumping any bass down the strip or anything, but it sounds a lot better than those paper cone woofers that we yanked out of there. Here, just see for yourself. Welcome to the old school rap radio while driving on the freeway test. These are the stock speakers, what the stock stereo sounds like. What do we got here? Oh, sick. Alright, so I got that out of my system. Yeah, so it's not terrible, but they are the original paper cone woofers. So let's see what like some modern speakers will sound like in the Silver Bullet. We're gonna do the after test of the Pandora old school rap.
This is for the honeys, the super sub. I don't want to be your man.
It's an obvious improvement. I mean, how could it not be?
Write down my number, but don't call me till you're sure. This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us.
I definitely feel better about being in a piece of upgraded speakers. So yeah, the answer is yes. So I recommend going to Crutchfield, plugging in your car, looking what fits, checking the bargain bin if there's anything good, and you may feel a little bit better about driving in a piece of... Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bust the move.
Bust the move. Bust the move. Bust the move. Bust the move. Bust the move. Bust the move. Bust the move. Bust the move.